Call of Duty has been dominating the FPS scene for over 2 decades, but with so many titles in the franchise, which ones truly stand out from the rest? Today, we're counting down the top 10 Call of Duty games of all time. Let's get into it. At number 10, we have Black Ops Cold War. Set in the early 1980s, Cold War delivered an espionage thriller vibe, filled with spies, covert ops, and conspiracy theories. The campaign stood out for its branching paths and player choices, something fresh for the series. Multiplayer offered the classic Black Ops feel, with updated mechanics like gunsmith customization and refined movement. Fan-favorite maps like Nuketown 84 and Raid returned, while new arenas like Moscow and Cartel added variety. With weapons like the AK-47 and MP5, the gunplay felt both nostalgic and tactical. Cold War successfully blended classic elements with modern features, offering a strong entry across campaign, multiplayer, and zombies. At number 9, we have Modern Warfare 2019. This reboot brought gritty realism, revamped visuals, and tactical gameplay. The campaign tackled Modern Warfare themes with a grounded tone, featuring familiar faces like Captain Price alongside newcomers like Alex. Multiplayer was a highlight. Tight map design, fluid gunplay, and the introduction of gunfight mode made it incredibly replayable. Maps like Shoot House and Hackney Yard became instant classics. It also laid the groundwork for Warzone, with integrated progression and shared weapons. Modern Warfare 2019 struck a balance between fast-paced action and realistic combat, revitalizing the franchise. At number 8, it's Call of Duty World at War. Returning to World War II with a darker tone, World at War delivered a gritty campaign set on the Pacific and Eastern fronts. Its brutal storytelling didn't shy away from the horrors of war, but its real legacy? Zombies. Launching with Nactor Un 210, the co-op survival mode became a fan obsession. Multiplayer also stood strong with maps like Castle and Knee Deep offering varied combat, and a classic World War II weapon roster featuring the MP40 and PPSH-41. World at War didn't just return to its roots, it reshaped them with its tone and innovation. At number 7, we have Call of Duty Black Ops 6, released in 2024, bringing a fresh new chapter to the Black Ops saga set during Operation Desert Storm. Black Ops 6 blends old-school grit with new mechanics like the Omni movement system, allowing full directional mobility, sprint, slide, strafe, fluidly. It brought intensity with maps like Stakeout and Racket for high-octane action, and more tactical options in Protocol and Red Card. The weapon selection was varied, with returning favorites like the LC-10 and unique melee weapons like the Power Drill and Cleaver, each with distinct styles. A modern Black Ops entry that innovated without losing the franchise's core identity. At number 6, it's Call of Duty Black Ops 3. BO3 took the series fully into the future with jetpacks, wall running, and vertical combat. Its movement system redefined multiplayer pacing, while the introduction of specialists added unique playstyles through character abilities like Gravity Spikes or the Annihilator. Maps like Combine and Fringe complemented the mobility, and fan-favorite weapons like the KN-44 and VMP kept gunplay satisfying. But BO3 Zombies is where it truly shined. Shadows of Evil launched with deep lore and atmosphere, while later more maps like Revelations became fan icons. Fast, customizable, and packed with content. BO3 was the peak of futuristic COD. At number 5, we've got Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, released in 2011, the epic conclusion to the original Modern Warfare trilogy. MW3's campaign was a globe-trotting hunt for Makarov, filled with standout missions like Black Tuesday and Mind the Gap. It tied up the story of Price, Soap, and Yuri with intensity and emotion. Multiplayer refined everything fans loved, adding the point streak system and standout maps like Dome, Hard Hat, and Arcaden. The co-op Special Ops mode returned with high-stakes missions and the addictive survival mode. MW3 might not have reinvented the wheel, but it polished it to near perfection and delivered closure to an iconic saga. At number 4, we have Call of Duty Black Ops, released in 2010, set during the Cold War. BO1's campaign followed Alex Mason through covert ops in Vietnam, Cuba, and the USSR. With cinematic missions like Vorkuta and Rebirth, it delivered gripping storytelling. Multiplayer saw the debut of COD points and the emblem editor, letting players personalize their loadouts and identity. Kill streaks like the Blackbird and Attack Dogs became instant favorites. Classic maps like Firing Range and Summit fueled the competitive scene. Zombies returned with Kino der Toten, expanding the formula started in World at War. BO1 was the total package: campaign, multiplayer, and zombies, all top tier. And number 3, we have Call of Duty: Modern Warfare, released in 2007. This is the game that changed everything. COD 4 shifted the franchise in a modern-day conflict with cinematic storytelling and now iconic characters like Soap and Price. Missions like All Gillied Up and Shock and Awe are burned into gaming history. Multiplayer was revolutionary. Tight maps, perks, customizable classes, and kill streaks laid the foundation for every COD after it. Crash, Backlit, and Vacant were perfectly designed maps that offered a balance of chaos and strategy. COD 4 didn't just elevate Call of Duty, it redefined the FPS genre. And number 2, we've got Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, released in 2009. MW2 took the winning formula of COD 4 and cranked it up. Its campaign was a wild ride, from the controversial No Russian mission to the climactic showdown with General Shepard. The stakes were high and the set pieces unforgettable. Multiplayer was explosive, fast, chaotic, and endlessly addictive. Classic maps like Favela, Terminal, and Rust became the backdrop for millions of 1v1s and clan matches. The kill streaks hit new heights with Predator missiles, chopper gunners, and the infamous tactical nuke. MW2 wasn't just a sequel, it was a cultural moment. Topping our list at number 1 is Call of Duty Black Ops 2, released in 2012. BO2 was a landmark for the series. It introduced branching campaign choices and a dual timeline narrative, jumping between the Cold War and a near-future 2025. Multiplayer was a game-changer with the Pick-10 system, giving players total freedom to build their classes exactly how they wanted. The map lineup was legendary. Nuketown 2025, Hijacked, and Standoff became instant favorites. Weapon variety was unmatched, from the Scar H to the Peacekeeper SMG. But zombies took things even further. Maps like Transit D-Rise and Mob of the Dead introduced deep lore, layered Easter eggs, and complex mechanics. BO2 hit every mark: story, gameplay, customization, and replayability, earning its place as the greatest Call of Duty of all time. That's our ranking of the top 10 Call of Duty games, but now it's your turn. Drop your own list in the comments. What's your favorite COD and why? Also, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.